Can legal issues essentially boil down to who has the better, more expensive attorney vs who is actually in the right? There's a saying in the law, when the law is on your side, you pound the law. When the facts are on your side, you pound the facts. When neither is on your side, you pound the table. It means that if the law or the facts are on your side, you use those as your main arguments. When you have neither, you use emotions, arguing, trickery, or delay. That last one takes a ton of skill, and those who know how to use all these strategies are very expensive to hire. Absolutely. Anyone who doesn't believe so needs to take a good look at the American legal system and how it handles wealthy, celebrity, or political cases. Money walks. Everyone else serves time. I used to believe that we had a fair and impartial justice system in the USA. For the most part, I believe this is still true. But it has become obvious over my lifetime that people with enough money, power, and legal resources can delay proceedings, buy witness testimony, find obscure loopholes, and otherwise circumvent the legal system. So yes, I believe the system is rigged in favor of rich and powerful people. Yes, absolutely. 2 cases as proof. O.J. Simpson and Cullen Davis. I won't rehash O.J. Simpson because most people know about that case. But Cullen Davis, it was a long time ago, so a lot of people might not know about it. Basically, he was super rich, one of the richest people in FT worth. He attempted to kill his ex-wife, managed to kill some others. He basically paid for tests and experts until he found the ones that had the answers he wanted. He spent like $1 million on his case. He was acquitted. Right now, as we speak, a sitting justice on the Supreme Court of the United States is openly accepting bribes. More importantly, nothing is or will be done about it. Judges everywhere are doing favors for the rich and powerful, and nothing is done about it. What chance do you think you really have? Yes. Sometimes yes. Depends on the country, as legal systems differ across the world. In countries which follow the English rule, for example the UK and most of the world, the losing party has to pay for the winning party's legal fees. This ensures that if you are sure to be in the right, you can hire as good a lawyer as you need and keep them until you win the case. Whereas in countries that follow the American rule, spoilers, only one country in the world does this. Each party is responsible for their own legal fees. So even if you are right, it might not be worth it to invest enough resources to win a court case, since you may end up bankrupt. Court cases are basically a show for jurors. Whoever tells the story better wins. Just look at the O.J. trial for your answer. Short answer, yes. Sometimes, not always, also depends on the country. Unless they are taking your case on contingency, you're going to get the representation you pay for, not because a cheaper lawyer is necessarily a lousy lawyer, but because you won't be able to afford as many hours of prep, research, forensic accounting, etc. That sounds really frustrating, honestly. Like, sometimes it feels like the legal game is just who can throw more cash at it. Money talks, for sure, but I guess having a good lawyer who knows their stuff can really help. Even the odds a bit still can be tough when your opponent is like a boss-level character and you're just starting out. Finding the right strategy and fighting for what's fair is key, though. Don't lose hope. You never know how the chips will fall in court. The person with more resources usually wins by beating you into submission, even by taking it to trial. Most people don't have money for trial, so you have to settle. Yes, absolutely. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on attorney fees, but was outclassed by someone who made millions. Their lawyers can drag it out for years and basically drive you bankrupt from lawyer fees before you even see court. Large companies do it all the time. Yep, my lawyer is also one of my closest friends and happens to be awesome enough to get me out of pretty much anything, granted at $750 HR. Just recently I was facing jail, fines, all kinds of fun stuff. Ended up just paying $500 to the court, and it's all settled. If I was self-representing or had a public defender, I'd probably just get whatever the prosecution offered, which was much less favorable. Lol. Yes, and often does. Pretty much who has more money and can afford to delay and mill their opponent out of money first. Getting into a legal battle with a rich person would be like playing MTG against a blue deck. Just throw all your money into the shredder and go fuck yourself, basically.